Hello my dear friends, you're on the Military Summary channel and today we will discuss the situation in Ukraine on the 16th of April. We got a lot of very interesting news and most of them are saying us that exactly today Russians started their special operation in Donbas Boiler or in Donbas Cauldron. In my few videos ago, around a week ago, I told you that the best time, it's good time to start the operation will be on the 15th of April because of the weather. And we discussed that some of Lugansk Republic authorities, they told that the only thing that stopped Russian from attack is the weather. And also we remember the situation with the rocket cruiser. It was destroyed a few days ago and it was the final thing that make Russian to start their operation. And I will tell you what's going on the front line, but first of all let's start from the Mariupol. As far as you can see, there is small updates on the map. First of all, some part of the plant Ilyicha now is under Russians. They're doing their cleaning operation here. As I told you before, the main job here is just to find all mines and all traps here. Now we're moving to the port territory. This is the area. As far as I understand, all negotiations in this area failed regarding evacuation of the soldiers in this area. Yesterday in the evening, some Ukrainian forces and mercenaries from this area there make another first attempt, to break through this area and to get to the Azov plant, to the Azovstal region. They were trying to move from this area using these roads and to move here, because this is the only place where they can hide and stay for a very long time. But their attempt was failed. Their convoy was destroyed by Russians who was here, and from today morning, as far as you can see, we see new lines, blue lines here. This is two boilers or two cauldrons in this area. So the Ukrainian forces and mercenaries were split here in two parts. One of the part here and another part is here. Russians, they established total control over the beach, and now they have more, we could say, more powerful negotiation position, and soon we will see or how these forces surrendered or they will be totally destroyed. Now we're moving to the north. If you remember, a few videos ago I told you that most of the Russian sources, military publics, they were saying that the Donbas Boiler operation or Donbas Cauldron will start from the town name of Avdiivka, this one. And if you remember, we tried to figure out what is their destination, what are they planning to do, how are they planning to take this, how are they planning to surround this area. In one of my videos I told you that for now I don't know how are they planning to do this. I told that not because of that fact that I really don't know. I told that because I thought at that moment that for those days it's impossible to take such big territory, to surround such big territory, moving from this area in this direction, and from town Marinka, and from this area to this road. It's like Novovasilievka, if you remember. It's in the direction of Kurachovo. A few days ago, a week ago, it was difficult for me to imagine how are they planning to do this. We tried to build some strategies, some directions, but in my mind I felt that something is wrong here. Yes, we heard a lot of information from Russian publics that they're doing this job, this is the next plan, but today I understood that it was just a disinformation. It was just the disinformation. Of course, these Russian military publics, they're reviewed by the Ukrainian forces, Ukrainian intelligence, and as far as I understand, this tactic of disinformation worked, and Ukrainian forces, as I see, they concentrated here a lot of forces, and they were expecting the main clashes here, because it's obviously that Russians, they need to push Ukrainian forces from town named Donetsk, because this town is under very heavy artillery fire, and every day we saw these icons like Ukrainians, they bombing Donetsk very heavily. We could say like they were trying to suppress and freeze Russian forces in this area, not to allow them to surround this area. But today I got information and I published the video in my Telegram channel how Russians start their storm operation in town named Popasная. They dropped there very powerful armored heavy group which started the storming of this town. Let's move to this town. This is it. Few weeks in a row, Russians were trying to take town named Popasная with troops, with soldiers, without any heavy tanks and so on. And they were moving from town Первомайsk, from this area, in direction of Popasная, using this small forest, using small roads, and they able to fix their position in suburbs in this area. But today and recently, a few days ago, there was a video that these guys managed to take the central part of town named Popasная. They took the police department of this town, as far as I understood. And today, Russian sources, they published video how they are sending the very big, heavy, armored tank group to storm town Popasная from the north. And they're saying like this, they're storming this town from the north. So let's just put a possible way destination of this attack. So let's say they're moving to the north and they're attacking this town from the north, something like this. There might be some changes regarding this or something else, but it's just for us to understand the whole picture. Also, let's mark this territory, Ukrainian territory, as a very fortified area, Ukrainian fortified area, and let's discuss the next steps. So you need to understand that there is a breakthrough of Ukrainian front line in this area. It's obviously the Russian went on storm, and of course they might fail. It's possible, but I think that they count everything, calculated everything, and now this operation, we can say like this is the beginning, and a lot of things now depends on this operation. If Russians will be able to take Popasная, then they will have a very open front line to attack in every destination. First of all, they can go to the north to help forces in the Lysychansk agglomeration to take town Rubezhnoye and Severodonetsk. They will attack Lysychansk from the back. You understand that there are almost no no defense area here. So a defense area from now, Ukrainian defense area looks like this. They're trying to protect themselves from attack from this area. But Russians, as soon as they take Popasная, they will be able first to attack Lysychansk agglomeration in the back. And as far as you know, there are around 50,000 Ukrainian soldiers here. And another important thing, during the attack to the north, they will be able to attack this fortified area into the back, and it will ruin. And it's not just the fortified area. As far as you can see this line, we can also mark this territory with the blue line. It's something like we'll call this another fortified Ukrainian territory. You see that it's another cauldron or another small boiler in this area. If Russians will be able to storm and take Popasная from the north, what they are doing exactly right now, then they will be able to move to the north and attack this territory from the back and take this area. And there are also a lot of forces into the cauldron or boiler. So for now, we see that Russians, they're doing their Donbas boiler operation from town named Popasная, not from this area. So you see that there is red line is the border before the conflict, and as far as you can see, Russians they took some territories here, and they shown Ukrainians that maybe it's like the area that may be some attack and attempt of Russian to start their Donbas boiler operation. And another direction was in town named Popasna. Of course, Ukrainians, they saw this and this operation, but also we remember that a lot of Russian forces are moving from the south, and in this case you need to understand when you have and Russians and Ukrainians, they have almost the same quantity of soldiers. They have 200,000, they have 100,000, they have 100,000. But in this case, the attack side has more benefits. Why? Because the side which sits in defense, they need to split their 100,000 soldiers among all defense line, among all front line. And the attack side, they have an opportunity because they're choosing the time when they're planning to attack and what they can create a very powerful feast in any area they want, everywhere. They might prepare this feast here as well. But as far as you see, they prepared their feast in this area, and now they're moving to the west, to the Kramatorsk and Slaviansk area from the south. So we see that after they will be able to take Popasna, they will be able to attack town Bakhmut, and from this area to attack town Slaviansk from the south. Also, very interesting news are coming from the north, from the Izyum area. And also I published some video, maybe you won't understand, the reporter there speaking in Russian, but he says that Russian forces in this area, they succeed their attack to the south. So they're moving from this area to the south. For now, I don't have any possible direction, but they're moving from this area to Slaviansk, from this area to Barvinkovo, and from this area to town named Blizniki. Every destination is possible. For now, there is no more information because it's like a fresh operation. They started it just today, and no, they started like a few days ago, but today the intensivity of the clashes is so high on the north, so you can't even imagine the intensivity of these battles here. And also, as we spoke yesterday, that from this area there was a lot of helicopters. Russian lost the K-52 helicopter. Ukrainians, they lost some flights, Su-52, Su-24, Su-25. And as far as you remember, maybe you didn't know, but mayor of Barvinkova, this is this town, he announced and he's begging the locals to start evacuation because the increasing of intensity of these clashes. Also today in this area, this is a very important area. I will mark this area with the with this blue thing, that in this area there was a fuel store. And using this fuel store, Ukrainian forces, they support their group in Lysychansk, and Russians, right before their attack, they destroyed this fuel store. And after that, they start storming operation of town named Popasna. So we will see what's going to be next, but as far as I see, this is the Russians started their operation, and I hope that Russian sources will update us very soon, and I will keep you in touch. Thank you very much for watching. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel and enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.